I want teachers to spend their working hours doing what's right for children and to reduce the amount of time spent on unnecessary tasks. And I want to work with the profession, with school leaders, with the unions, with Ofsted, with everybody involved in education to make that a reality. And I do know that there's already great work underway in terms of addressing workload, but we need to go further and make sure that everybody is clear about the things that teachers don't need to do. I do think we need a period of greater stability. Now, the pace of change has been fast, but also teachers have really stepped up to that challenge, and we have standards in our schools now that are higher than ever. Accountability is important, but it's also important that everybody knows that we are all on the same side, and that accountability also means the right support at the right time.
I'm committed to tackling workload and supporting everyone in education to do the same. The independent report on marking carried a powerful message. If the impact on pupil progress doesn't match the hours spent, then stop it. This is an important mantra for all of us. We want to make sure every teacher knows what DfE and Ofsted do and equally do not expect to see schools doing.
The origins of the audit culture are complex, but we do know there's no proven link between some time-consuming tasks around planning, marking and data drops and improved outcomes for pupils.
It's not about onerous, endless marking. It's about making sure that we're using the feedback to give children the best opportunity to make progress. And we found with the evidence that when you do feedback in a way which is teachers doing more and more work after school, that isn't what makes a difference. It's about what they do in the classroom.
We used the EEF's A Marked Improvement, a review of the evidence on written marking, to inform our approach, which was a move away from written marking towards giving children other forms of feedback. We found that teachers saved on average 3.5 hours a week from their workload, and that there was no difference in terms of standards and outcomes for children. They all remained high across the school.
It can take brave leadership to tackle existing orthodoxies in schools and get rid of routines that are sometimes established and expected. At Linton, we removed the need for half-termly whole school data drops. This was in recognition of the fact that for many subjects this just wasn't feasible.
We want to bust the myths about what Ofsted want to see. Ofsted inspectors do not expect to see a particular frequency or quantity of work in pupils' books. Inspectors will consider how feedback is used to promote learning, but don't need to see written records of oral feedback. Teachers don't need to give individual lesson plans to inspectors, and we don't specify how planning should be set out. Inspectors don't require schools to predict pupil attainment or progress scores. We do not require extensive pupil tracking. Schools should use information that supports their pupils' learning and to inform parents, nothing else. No inspector should be asking for these things, and nobody else should be telling you that this is what inspectors will be looking for.
I want you to know that you do have the backing to stop doing the things that aren't helping children to do better. Because above all else, what matters is the person standing at the front of the class. That person is the key to education. We will work together to let that person concentrate on what they do best.